What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar and welcome back for more news on Infinite Magicraid, and today we are going to talk about the last announcement we had on the Discord, and then I'm going to talk about different other subjects. So, first of all, as you can see here on the top of the video, you can have a look to the announcement we had on the Discord. So, we have some news about the banner coming this Friday on the Excellent and Supreme Wishes, and we are gonna have also a double the legend. That means when you summon a legendary hero, you get one for free, and it can occur only one time. But it can be really interesting because when you have a look to the banner, it's gonna be really interesting. I really hope that all of you are gonna get heroes from the banner because they are so great. First of all, we have Space, and I really freaking want copies of Space because mine is still without exclusive, in fact. And so, if I am lucky enough to get some exclusives on her, probably I'm gonna try again to push in PvP because it's gonna be way better to have more turn meta boost on my Space. And then you have Illik, one of the best supports in the game, and he is mandatory for the faction Abyss. You want him exclusive 3 in order to get a shield. You want him exclusive 2 in order to steal buffs on enemies, 2 buffs at least every turn on Illik, so it is pretty nice for the PvP, and it's great for the Green Mark Tower to remove the buff on the shield of the boss every turn. If you don't have Ben Austin, but I think that everybody is taking Ben Austin, so in fact it doesn't really matter for the Tower of Mark normally. And with exclusive 1, he can apply a resistance to debuffs to all your heroes, and this is pretty nice. I love Illik. Nidrold here, one of the best hero in the game after Hezunja. He deals a lot of damage in AoE, especially if he is exclusive 2 minimum. Exclusive 3, he's gonna deal more damage on the ultimate. Exclusive 1, he's gonna deal more damage on the first active skill, and he is pretty insane. Mandatory for the faction Abyss. These two are mandatory for the faction Abyss. Space, you don't need exclusive on her in order to shine in the faction Abyss. So, I have an Nidrold exclusive 2 at the moment, so if I am lucky enough to get another copy on him, then it would be the third exclusive, so I really want to have that. But in priority, I want Space. Then we have Jilliman. She is amazing for PvP and for the Blue Mark Tower because she can lower the speed of enemies in AoE, and so it works super well against the boss on stage 30. This is great because normally if you have Catherine and Serena alive against the boss on stage 30, then you can't focus the boss, so it's great to have an AoE damage dealer and debuffer, and this is why she is great in the Blue Mark Tower. Also in PvP, she is the best buff stripper in the game, especially if you have her with exclusive 3, because without exclusive it's better than Elena because she steal the buffs, not steal, she removes all the buffs on enemies and she lowers their speed by 40%. You can do that with Elena if you have exclusive 1 on Elena. And after that, she is a great damage dealer. She is a support, but yeah, if you have exclusive 3, she's gonna destroy the entire team by her own, so she is great for that. And finally we have Melot. She is a great poisoner, but it's a support poisoner, so normally she is here to enhance your poison damage in your team. So if you have a Nita, it could be interesting to pair your Nita with Melot in order to see the potential. But I'm not sure that it is a great idea to use more than one same daughter on one team. Tell me what you think about that in the comment below, but yeah, in my opinion, if you have a Nita, play only Nita and then replace your other heroes by other daughters or direct damage heroes or supports. Same comment for bleeders, use only one bleeder in your team, one poisoner in your team, one HP burner, or maybe 2 depending on the amount you can put on bosses, etc. So, Jilliman, I would love to have an exclusive on her. Mine has no exclusive yet. She is recent on my account. I had her less than 2 weeks ago. and she is not built yet. Nidroll exclusive 3 would be great, Space exclusive 3 would be awesome. I already have Elik exclusive 4, so I'm pretty sure that if I get someone on the banner, it's gonna be Elik. I don't know why, but it's always like that. I only got heroes on which I already have exclusives. Then we have Sadora. She can be interesting in Arena, but I don't know if she is gonna work correctly today, because at the beginning of the wave she protects all your heroes and they are gonna take 25% less direct damage, which is pretty interesting, and also she places an attack down 20% on the highest attacker in the opponent team passively at the beginning of the fight, so it's pretty interesting. Vero is completely useless. She is immune to silence and she can apply silence on enemies, but that's all. She won't do anything more. Weasley is, I would say, maybe mandatory for the faction Abyss, and if you don't have a Nicholas, she is a cheap Nicholas. She doesn't apply the apple, but she can lower the attack of enemies by 40% in AoE, she can increase your speed by 20%, lower the speed of enemies by 20%, she can lower the resistance of enemies by 50%, she is a great hero. And also she can increase your crit rate on your highest attacker by 50%, and that helps a lot. And Sylvester is interesting, but I never used him. He has a passive which can increase the crit damage passively of all your heroes in your team, so maybe it can be interesting in fact, but I never tried him, so I don't know. And he is a nice single target damage dealer, but I'm not sure that he is the best option to use in dungeons or against the guild boss. And then we have some news about that. Next week, I think, April 18th to April 21st, you are gonna have a Supreme Wish hero rate up, so you are gonna get only 2 more percent to summon a legendary hero on Supreme Wishes, so from 10% it's gonna be 12%, only 2% is not gonna make a huge difference, so be careful. I would recommend to keep your summons, summon everything you have on this banner here, because it's a really interesting banner, and you have the wish rebate on which you can get some extra rewards, and also you have the summoning events on which you can get also extra rewards, so keep your summons for this event only. This one is not that great. So let me hide that and go back on the game. So if you have a look to the events here, we have the double guild boss drops. Normally on Sunday when we do our guild boss, on Monday we have the double drops, but today it's a bit different than before, because I don't know if you noticed it, but if you have a look to what you got here, the rewards wasn't doubled. But it's not bad, because it's gonna be doubled on the last day, I think, so it's the same. And if I remember correctly, normally they sent a compensation because players spend their gems in order to plan their double guild rewards drops. But if we have a look here, I think we had a compensation. Okay, no compensation, or maybe not for now. So I don't know, maybe in the future we are gonna get some compensation. I thought we had something, but apparently I'm mistaken. So let's see if we get something in a week. I'm not sure about that. So today you are gonna have some double drops. So if you are doing your guild boss drop here, guild boss fights, I recommend to farm if you can. Reach the highest milestone here if you can do it in 2 keys. If it's not the case, try to get at least 200 million, then do this one. If you can do it in 1 run, 1 attempt, do it, then do it on this one. And I would also recommend to refill your stamina here in order to do this one, because you can still get, it costs 150, so you're gonna lose 90 gems here, but it's gonna be double, so in fact you're gonna lose only 30 30 gems, and you have some chance to get double skill ups here and double summons here. The rates are not that high, but for the cost, yeah, it's interesting to do it. So personally, in 2 entries I can do this one to the highest milestone, 400 million. So I am doing 2 attempts on this one, 1 attempt on this one, and 1 attempt on this one, and 1 on this one. So basically 2, 3, 4, 5 entries. So I refill 2 times, so it cost me 300 gems, but in fact doing this one I get 200 gems, and doing this one I'm gonna get 120. So in fact I'm not losing my gems, I'm getting twice the rewards everywhere. So it's better in my opinion. It is better. So that was all for the video. We also have the trio match, okay? I wanted to talk about that because, as always, if you have some gems, I recommend you to plan your gems correctly, to spend them only on this kind of events, because on these kind of events, if you spend your gems, you can get a ton of summons. Here, as you can see, we have so many rewards, so many supreme wishes, so it's really nice. Here, this is where I am, spending 1,600 gems and something around 14 euros as always on this event. So this is the only events on which I am spending though, because the rewards are so great, and also you get mythic shards, you get the purple eye, and if you have a look to the ranking here, I am top 11. It is pretty interesting. You don't have to spend that much in order to get some mythic shards here, so in my opinion this is the best way to get mythic shards and summons. Really important. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.